So I am now moving on to a massive project that we have to cover together, which is a live album from Dua Lipa live at from the Royal Albert Hall with a big band setup. There are 20 tracks, including older tracks that she has, and I want to say pretty much all the tracks from her latest album as well, which I reacted to. My reaction is on YouTube. I gotta say, even though it wasn't the album that stood out the most artistically for me this year, it was an album that I went back to listen to over and over again quite a bit. There were tracks that were really, really catchy. I had definitely had my favorites on the album. There was a lot to say about the strategy and like the choices of singles with regards to the album. And I think that had it been a year where there wasn't as much competition, because pretty much everybody released an album this year. It's crazy how much music was released. Had it not been for that aspect, I think people would have taken more time to appreciate the album. But because of the circumstances and context, I think it was an album that didn't have as much spotlight as it deserved. Especially marketing-wise, they really put a lot of effort and investment into it. But what I like about Dua is her performances. There's something about the rasp in her voice, and I'm curious to hear the arrangements. I'm curious to hear, her performance. It's also a show that's going to be broadcasted or has been broadcasted on TV. Eventually, I'd like to watch it. But yeah, let's get into all 20 tracks of this Dua Lipa live from the Royal Albert Hall. And thankfully, I know all the lyrics, so I don't need to pay attention to that as much. We're currently listening to the Overture, the opening of this performance. Okay, we have a little bit of mystery, kind of going up and down and up and down. Okay. And as a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna hide the queue or the list of songs. I want to be surprised. I kind of saw which one we're heading into, but I want to be surprised for the rest, so I'm not gonna... I switched web pages not to see it. Which I'm still waiting for her to announce all her tours in North America. I don't know what's waiting so long, but... I saw her on her last tour. Was not a great experience because of the person I was with when I attended it, and I had several anxiety attacks because of being with that person, but I'm waiting to renew my experience and kind of create new memories with Dua Lipa eventually. Okay. Okay. Oh, and I think it flows from one song to another. Ooh, that's gonna be fun! Very magical. Hey! And then we're getting a disco feel to it. Okay. She sounds a little more nasally than what I've heard her sing before. But it could be just a track itself.
No more, you're not my type. No more, at least I tried. Done with the lonely nights, I guess. One chapter might be done. God knows I had some fun. New one's just begun.
Or like not as much nasally as like a little bit of tightness in the throat, maybe? I feel like she's had rounder sounds before. But like I said, maybe it's just the opening track. I really love the strings. That's a really cool element as opposed to the studio version.
I bloody hope so.
Oh, I love that breakdown. Oh, okay. With that filter on her voice as well? Oh, this is a wait. We just headed into not illusion. Houdini. Yeah, Houdini. Yeah. Hey. It feels like her voice is on the edge of breaking always, but that's part of her tone, that's part of the way her voice is constructed, and it's almost like you're always on the edge of like, oh, and then it doesn't, you're safe. Which I kind of like as a listener. Ooh, this is the voice crack I was talking about. It almost has like a James Bond type of feel to it. Like an upbeat James Bond type of version of a song. Oh.
Come and I go. Tell me all the ways you need me. I'm not giving up. Catch me or I go Houdini. I come and I go. Prove you got the right to please me every day.
Yeah.
Catch me or I go Houdini. Royal alcohol, how we feeling?
The British accent gets me every time. Oh.
Catch me or I go Houdini.
Hey. Yeah. Oh, that electric guitar element to it.
Catch me or I go Houdini.
Nice. Nice. I gotta say, you know, as a track, I'm gonna pause it right here. As a track, Houdini, this is actually a great opportunity to kind of go back on the album and to talk about the tracks and how I feel like they've grown. I really like End of an Era as an opening statement. I think I had said that in my reaction video for the album. I think it was a smart idea as a song. It didn't stand out all too much as a track per se, but I understood, like it made sense as an opener. So I think it had its place on the album. Houdini, still not very confused. Still not sure, and also still confused as to why that was the opening single. I like it as a track, but just the selection of all singles when put together, I still don't understand what was the logic behind it in terms of timing, in terms of like, I don't know if it was because they considered different markets internationally before they considered North American, which typically is not the case. Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure why they went with Houdini as the opening one. But as a track, I still like it. I like the idea of Houdini. I wish that the lyrics would have dove more into the idea of Houdini. I feel like it brushed the surface of the concept and then it walked away. But as a production, as a track, as a performance, I still really liked it overall. There's somebody who just joined for the very first time, Pisces King. Ooh, okay, first of all, I've never heard a duet like this either. I agree. There's something about her voice that sounds a little bit different. So it could be age, it could be a bunch of different factors. It could be maybe a bit of straining from the stress at the beginning of the performance, and it will relax throughout the album. It's a live album, so who knows? But also, it's so funny because that username reminds me of a very quick anecdote that I want to share before we head into the next track. There's a Canadian singer named Rev, that I got the chance to meet at some event that I was working at in the past. And she was performing for a TV show. I was at the after party as part of a record label that I worked at before that was tied to... Well, okay, actually, it'll be less complicated if I say it this way. I live in Quebec, Canada, which is a predominantly French province within the country. I worked at a record label that was associated with the TV shows, our versions of The Voice, called La Voix. And so basically the winner of The Voice would be sent to our record label. So I was part of the after party after the last live show, the finale, and I was performing at that show and was also present at the after party. I got a chance to speak to her, and essentially we're born on the same year. We're born in the same month, in the same year, in the same month. And she's early March, I'm late March. So I was like, nice to see people repping 96. It's so cool. And then she's like, yeah, my birthday's in March. I'm like, me too. What a coincidence. And then she goes, are you a Pisces King? To which I had to say, no, I'm in Aries because I'm later that month. Anyway, all this to say that your username pretty much reminded me of that moment where I was like, kind of shameful that she was like assuming I was a Pisces and I was not. And I had to turn her down for that. And I felt like that killed the vibe. But yeah, good for you, Pisces King. Our birthdays are coming up soon. Well, soon. In 3 months-ish. All right, let's continue the album before I start spitting out random things.
Wow. London, how we doing tonight?
I'm doing fine. How about you? Ooh. Well, this is from her album.
Are you
No, never mind.
someone that I can give my heart to? Or just the poison that I'm drawn to?
Oh, I like that
Can we
breakdown.
have to tell the difference late at night?
That's turning season, but usually it's upbeat, right?
Is that a compass in your nature? Or are you
Okay,
tricked 'cause of
okay.
feeling? Baby, I don't need to learn.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Pisces King. Okay, how are we gonna transition? Ooh. Hey. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. And this still has a feel of ABBA in that chorus, in that hook. Well, just the overall song too. Okay, so she's performing the singles right now. Okay. Ooh, I like the wow, her vocals. I like ooh, her grit. Oh my god. I can't even talk. I like that the melody in the back is not vocals this time, it's an instrument. I'll point it out after when it comes back. Hey, oh, I like that. Oh, that's so much better than the studio version. That was a great build-up. Ooh, okay. And we are diving into... Wait, I feel like I know this, I know this, I know this. Oh, these walls, I think.
Maybe we should switch careers.
Yeah.
'Cause baby, you know no one beats our poker faces.
She already sounds more relaxed. I think it was just the opening, maybe like the stress from starting the show. Yeah. I love how she's breaking down those songs at the beginning. It's kind of like going up and down as we like go through the tracks. This track is still one of my favorites, if not, I think it's my second favorite after the last track of the album, the happy one. I don't remember the title. I love the bass pattern on that one. There's something more like lighter about this track that makes such a difference as opposed to the previous project, that I'm like, oh, this has an identity to it. And then with the banjo, not banjos, but either tam-tams, or there's a like a rhythm in the back added to it, like percussions. Ooh. Well, I have already listened to that one by Seas King. I have. It's one of my favorites. I 1000% like the orchestral version of Oscar-winning Tears, and as a matter of fact, the entire album and performance, as opposed to the studio version. And I saw her live too, so. Oh. See, there was something about that track in the album that was like so emotionally loaded, but also I like how there's like these walls kind of acting as a chorus, like a Greek chorus, and having that conversation between the wall and herself, which I think there are different moments in the album where we have her like have a call and response situation where it feels like she is like talking to a chorus, which I think could have been capitalized on, and we could have much more of or she could have had much more of a like a narrative and this concept kind of going through the album, but it was only like a handful of times, but I really liked it. I really like that movement between if these walls could talk, these walls like it just to me makes a lot of sense that I loved it. I really had like, it's like I said, it's identity to it, so it's to me one of the standout tracks of the album. And then with her grit from the live performance on it, like that, it just kind of highlights the pain of the lyrics, which I like a lot. Well, not for her, but like just as a general performance. So yeah, definitely one of my top ones still to this day since I first heard the album. And yeah, just to kind of step back and talk about Oscar-winning Tears. Before it became a thing, guys, I was the first one to listen to that live album, not just a track, but the entire album of her performance, also at the Royal Albert Hall. I think I spoke about it before starting this album. Ray is incredible as well. We just covered her Christmas single at the beginning of the stream. Everything's going to be on YouTube if you've missed it. But yeah, no, it's an incredible performance for that song, and just the overall album. I still listen to it from time to time. Like if I want something with like live vocals, until now, because obviously I'm going to go back to this. I really like Dua's performance, but before today, I would listen to Ray's live album. And that is after having seen her in Montreal live in concert, at which she was amazing as well. Yeah, okay, let's continue. Where are we heading? Because in my opinion, we're hitting the heavier, the bigger songs of the album. So, are we like? Yeah, what? Oh. How you doing? I forgot the title of that track. Tell me how you're doing to me. I forgot the right words. Anyway, we'll hear them. After midnight. Hey. To me, this is one of the catchier songs of the album. And that could have been single, in my opinion.
'Cause I'm no good
Ah.
giving up control.
Ooh, and the guitar in the
Are
back.
you worried that I might find something wrong? 'Cause I'm worried that I won't.
Ooh.
If control is my religion, then I'm heading for collision. That's my 2020 vision. Please, what you doing?
What you doing? That's what it's called.
I'm scared to death that you might be the one to change me. You're in my head and now you're clouding my decisions. Got me headed for collision. What you doing to me, baby? What you doing in the future? I see you next to me.
Ooh, with the arrangement sounds almost like a rock, like a Rocky movie type of soundtrack. Oh,
If control is my religion, then I'm headed for collision.
okay.
That's my 2020 vision. Please, what you doing to me, baby?
Hey.
I'm scared to death that you might be the one to change me. You're in my head and now you're clouding my decisions. Got me headed for collision. What you doing to me, baby? Oh, what you doing to me? Tell me what you're doing to me.
That's the part I was singing before. Tell me what you're doing to me. Tell me what you're doing to me. Yeah.
Tell me what you're doing to me. If control is my religion, then I'm headed for collision. If control is my religion, then I'm headed for collision.
Ooh.
Come on, control is my religion.
Ooh, okay, we're getting a build up.
Control is my religion, then I'm headed for collision. If control is my religion, then I'm headed for collision. That's my 2020 vision. Please. If control is my religion, then I'm headed for collision. That's my 2020 vision. Please. What you doing to me, baby?
You know, all that was missing at that point is like some note. Perfect, like, a cappella moment, hit a note, and then go back in the chorus.
What you doing to me, baby? Oh, what you doing to me? Tell me what you're doing to me.
It is really, really good. I honestly, there's something about live performances that hit a lot harder than studio versions, which is a good sign because it means that the music has a life beyond just a studio version. It improves and evolves over time. So to me, that's a great sign.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. You guys having a good time so far?
Yeah. Yes, we are.
Alright, that's what I like to hear.
Okay. Good. Good. Oh. I was like, what is that pattern
I wanna
from?
stay till the lights come on. I just can't relate to the words of this love song. What's it gonna take to right all the wrongs? 'Cause right now I can't give you what you want. Everybody's still dancing. Everybody's holding hands and romance.
I still stand by what I said in my initial reaction video, which is this sounds like the soundtrack to the Gerudo and the Legend of Zelda. I remember making an edit for that track in my video.
Gotta hit the road.
Oh.
Yeah, I gotta hit the road. It's not a broken heart if I don't break it. Come back doesn't hurt if I don't say it. And I really hope you'll understand it. Only way to go is a French exit. French exit.
See, I would have actually cut out everything except for obviously Dua's vocals and the violin. I would have taken out the rhythm from it just to have it a moment.
It makes sense.
Just like, a pure interaction between the violin that follows the same melody as she is. And kind of dive back into this rhythm after. Yeah. We're hitting all the new tracks at the beginning, huh? It's actually called French Exit off of Dua's album. Somewhere midpoint, I think, in the album. French Exit. French Exit. Quitter à l'anglaise. It's a little bit of French from Dua. C'est la seule solution. Okay. I like that outro. I'm not gonna lie, this is still like one of those tracks that to me didn't stand out all that much in the album. As a matter of fact, if I do go through the album, this is one I might skip. I think that this live version is adding a bit more energy and a bit more interest to the track, but I'm not going to go as far as saying it was a filler track, but definitely like I don't see it from a pure storytelling perspective. It was a fairly simple concept that could be sung by anybody. I don't feel like it was a song that spoke to Dua's life and stories that she wanted to put. Like, it just, for the lack of better words, sounded a little generic in terms of content. And production wise, there was something about the pattern that's like, it keeps like going and then stopping and then going and stopping, but very, very quickly. And so it drags us through the track instead of like helping us move, like anticipate things and move forward. I don't mind the track. Like, I will definitely listen to it, but if I had to choose my favorites, I don't think it'd be my top ones. And if I go through the entire album, which by the way, I'm still surprised that we don't have a deluxe version of that album. I was 100% certain that we would have something come out before she started her tour. So I guess it's not the case, or she's going to keep it for the time that she announces a North American tour. Possibly. That could be another strategy. But yeah, no, that track is not necessarily my favorite. But once again, if it's playing, I'm not going to actively skip it, but if I have the chance and I'm like driving, then yeah. I'm going to maybe say like, oh, I have other ones on the album that I prefer listening to. Yeah, the live version definitely adds a lot more energy to this track, this song. And I feel like it was missing like a big note. It could have been great with this like climax within the performance. There was a build up at some point and it would have really benefited from that. But all right, let's continue. Yeah, I was about to say this is Perfect Illusion. I love the cinematic feel that we're getting from these tracks. Ooh.
rose-colored glasses on. I already know your type, telling me the things I like. Trying to make me yours for life, taking me for my ride. I already know your type.
Ooh.
Don't you know I could
This changes the song completely for me.
what you doing? Don't know who you think
All the strings in the verse were like pulling at the heartstrings.
it's amusing. You think I'm gonna fall for it and
I agree, Dalton. I really like this too.
Was a time when I just threw a match and let it burn. Now I'm grown, I know what I deserve. I still like dancing with the lessons I already learned. I already know your type, telling me the things I like. Trying to make me yours for life, taking me for a ride. I already know your type, play your cards right.
It's like a dark
Do this dance
but like dancey type of approach.
what you doing? Don't know who you think that you're confusing.
Vibing, yeah.
It's amusing. You think I'm gonna fall for it and lose.
And I gotta say, vocally speaking, she's been very consistent. She's been very performing well. Not a lot of big notes. Like, I'm curious as to hear not how long. Is it called? No, it's not called How Long. But the song that says How Long.
Yeah, I just wanna dance it. 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 Let's go.
Oh, the drama.
I just wanna, come on, get dance all night.
Oh, once again, it just missed a little something to kind of like really hit a peak and then drop. But I mean, I like it.
What you doing? Don't know who you think that you're confusing. I be like, ooh, it's amusing. You think I'm gonna fall for it and lose. What you doing? Don't know who you think that you're confusing. I be like, ooh, it's amusing. You think I'm gonna fall for it and lose.
Whoa! And we're jumping into the next one immediately. Okay, I'm gonna stop it just a little bit because I want to talk about this track. There's a lot that has come to my mind just listening to it. First of all, I think if anything that we can learn from that track and apply to the project that Dua presented to us earlier this year is that I think her album would have benefited from a couple of things. Adding more strings and creating a little more drama within the tracks would have added some depth to the production, which I really would have appreciated and would have kicked it up a notch in terms of quality. Second of all, having tracks that flow from one to another would have been great in the album. It would have created more consistency between the tracks, and it would have created more of like a sonic environment instead of having very individual tracks. It's something that we see more often in R&B, which I'm a big fan of. But I think it would have helped lift the project and make it more cohesive, make it more like a fuller body instead of a collection of different songs. Yeah, but I love what was done with this. I feel like there was a bit of tension in the verses between the, I think, minor chords of the strings versus the vocals and her performance and her own main melody that just like blended well together, but also created that bit of like, not friction, but really tension, like the buildup of like, oh, what's going to happen? This is like a little dark, which I found perfect. It was a perfect amount. And yeah, I feel like the whole choir, a mix of like the background vocals that kind of sound like a choir, as well as like the big band formula would have been a very interesting approach for the album. I know there's a difference in terms of cost of production when you do that, using especially live instrumentation, but I think it would have made all the difference on the album. So, I mean, I'm happy that we're getting this version now, and we're getting to learn from that. And hopefully she takes some of those elements and brings it into a future project. That'd be great. Okay, we are heading into... I want to say Maria. No, okay. This is what I was talking about before. Oh, the vocals are there. This would have been minimally my first single, if not... No, actually, minimally second single, if not my first one to open up the era. I love that track. And it's called Falling Forever, but I keep saying it should have been called How Long. It would have been a lot more catchy as a title. And her switch between the falsettos and the full voice. Yeah, starting with a song like that as a single would really have marked a difference between the previous era, as Houdini, Trending Season almost had too much similarity with previous singles and tracks. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, she probably took a break just to be able to make it through the How Long part. It almost has a rock aspect to it, like 80s rock. Yeah. Oh, and it could have gone into another big note too. It keeps building up moments like that. Ooh. Ooh, but that's a wise choice. I don't know if I would have ended on an a cappella moment though. Instead. Yeah, I would have definitely switched to end with an a cappella moment on that one. I think that would have been a greater outro to finish this kind of medley that was happening of transitioning from one track to another.
And I'm not interested in love that gives up so easily. I want a love that's set on keeping me When it hurts, we don't even think to cut it off.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not interested in a heart that doesn't beat for me. I want a mind that meets me equally. When it's hard, we won't ever
I
feel
really like her
it's
tone.
too much. Remember when we used to do anything for love?
Oh. Is it gonna stay piano?
We're all so scared of forever, and no one promises always. We're not perfect together. That means
Whoa.
we gotta part ways. Remember when we used to do anything for love?
I think I might have said in my reaction video I would have kept it as a ballad, entirely piano. So if this is what's happening, did she take my piece of advice? If only.
Remember when we used to do anything for love? But I'm not interested in a love that gives up so easily. I want a love that's set on keeping me. When it hurts, we don't even think to cut it off. Remember when we used to do anything for love?
I like this stripped down moment. I'm happy that they didn't add the beat and production, unless they add it now.
But
Oh no.
I'm not interested in a love that gives up so easily. I want a love that's set on keeping me. When it hurts, we don't even think to cut it off. Remember when we used to do anything for love?
I like that. I love that. It's a perfect little moment to like kind of strip everything down, have more intimacy between the artist and the audience. Feel a little more organic, less impressive. You can hear it in the reaction as well. It really does sound nice stripped down. All right, where are we going? Maria, I think this is where we're getting at. Maria. Yeah.
I've had love, but his is the deepest.
Ooh, the drama and the cinematics of it.
Never leave, he means it too, yeah. Ooh, I owe it to you. He was cold,
Ooh.
and now he's the sweetest. Cause he knows how much there is to lose, yeah. Ooh, I owe it to you. Ooh,
That is the beauty of live music. You can expand the universe so much.
I know you're gone.
Oh, the growl. Whoa.
And we're alone, even when I'm here in his arms. I know you're somewhere in his heart.
Ooh. Okay, all right.
When love comes young, you take it for granted. Yeah.
Ah, same. Voices that growl.
Things you can't undo.
Beyonce's growl.
I owe it to you.
Oh, whoa.
Deepest of
That album 4 is
comes from a cause.
incredible.
I'm better too from the ones that I've lost. Now he is everything I'd ever want. I wanna thank you for all that you've done. Oh Maria, I know you're gone, but I feel ya. Never alone, even when I'm here in
You know, interestingly enough, Maria is not necessarily the track that I like the most, but from a writing perspective, I think it's one of the best written tracks of the album. I really like the narrative and the story that we're getting from that track. It's well thought out. I feel like we're a friend that Dua is confiding in, and you know, talking about her life. It's personal to her. And we have that big note. Ooh, oh! Okay, we had a little bit of a riff. I really like that. I look in your eyes. The flip that she had. Hey, okay, that was a great ending. I liked it. Like in terms of momentum, this track rather was well constructed. This performance, I really liked the performance of it. Ooh, my favorite track I think of the album. Yeah, the other one that I spoke about before is probably number 2. This is my top track.
Late on a Tuesday, I saw your picture. You were so
And it's stripped down too.
I could just tell. She's really pretty. I think she's a model. Baby, together, you look hot as hell.
Also one of the better written ones on the album, in my opinion.
And I didn't even want to cry.
Oh, I got shivers.
Couldn't believe it. Had to ask myself why.
This is like the perfect rom-com type of track.
Must have loved you more than I ever knew.
It could have been nominated for like a Golden Globe or Grammy for like being a great track for a movie. Ooh.
I'm happy for you. And looking back now, I hope you see it.
Oh, and I love how smooth that was.
I see where you're at now. You picked up the pieces and then you gave them to somebody else.
Oh, that hits a heart directly between the performance and the melody. Or the arrangement, I mean.
Couldn't believe it. Had to ask myself why. I must have loved you more than I ever knew. 'Cause I'm happy for you.
You see, I think I would have made it the single that comes out at the same time as the album. Something a little more sentimental, and it would have been the perfect timing because I think she did it right before or after. She released the album right before or after SNL. So SNL, she did perform that track. It would have been very timely.
I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you.
I want a stronger choir moment. Are we gonna get that? Ooh, okay. Okay, we're getting a bit of a choir moment. It's definitely backup vocals. That track, still to this day, to me, was a perfect ending for the album. It's such a powerful track and such an uplifting track, but also like very nostalgic at the same time. It was a perfect way to close a project. Probably my top track of the album, to be honest. Still to this day. If there's anything, like, I go back to that track within the album. All right, we've covered quite a bit of the last album that came out. So are we still in there, or are we moving on to other tracks? Okay. Ooh, that sounds like from Future Nostalgia. Yeah. I forgot the title, but I know what track it is. I mean. Yeah. Yeah. Why do I not remember the title of it? Hold on. Yeah. Love Again, that's what it is. Okay. I cheated.
I never thought that I would find no way out. I never thought I'd hear my heart beat so loud. I can't believe that.
Interestingly enough, Love Again almost fits sonically a little more with the last album than Future Nostalgia. Almost. Like sonically, when you think about it. Yeah, definitely more Future Nostalgia than Radical Optimism. Huh. I think it's a guitar in it. Yeah.
Tears fell harder than rain.
Ooh.
Scared I would take my broken
Ooh.
to the grave. I'd rather die than have to live in a storm like before. Oh goddamn, you got me in love again. Show me that
I just realized that I've listened to a lot of her live performances, but this is her first live album that's available on streaming platforms. I just caught on. Because these tracks we didn't have a live version for before, or from like the tour that she did. Well, hello there. Welcome to the stream. I'm not gonna meow, but I'll let you meow in the chat. Oh, you're so sweet. Thanks for watching. I'm glad that you're enjoying. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate it. Alright. Okay. What's gonna happen with this one? Where's the build-up leading? Okay. Ooh, thank you. Still, it's very in the season. It is. Oh? Whoa, is that how it stops? And I love that people just sang that bit and then the song just stopped, but they kept going on. Okay, okay. A little bit of a surprise. But I love it. It's like that tension, that build up, and then all of a sudden stop. This is more dramatic. Oh. Never mind. Wow, Duo, you made a fool of me. You made a fool of me. It's giving blood from the kid. I have yet to see the movie, but it's because I want to film a reaction to it. So that's coming on my YouTube channel eventually. Ooh, her vocal break. That crack. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. And also might as well, because I didn't get the chance to react to this album on my YouTube channel because I started it after that album came out, but having that, like, da 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 da, is very symbolic for how sometimes love feels very mechanical and like just a repeating pattern at the point when it's not passionate, when it's not involving emotions. And where are we going from here? What?
Somewhere in the middle.
Oh! Ooh!
Think I lied a little. I said if we took it there, I wasn't going to change. Well, that went out the window.
I haven't watched the latest one, but I was waiting to listen to this first. And thank you, I'll fix it. I think I fixed it on YouTube, but I didn't fix it here, maybe. But I'll edit that after. Thanks. This is one of my favorite tracks from the album, Future Nostalgia. I really got hooked on that one for a long time. And it came out... I really... Oh, that... oh, they're not doing it. Nope, still not doing it. Oh, okay, there you go. That's nice. That's really cool. It sounds like the crime, like the old black and white movies, and like figuring out the crime in the police investigator office type of sound ish. Yeah. Anyway, this came out right before, at the beginning of the pandemic, right before my birthday. This was the perfect track to like celebrate my birthday alone too, because I used to live alone when that happened. Whoa. Oh, I like that. Hey. Yeah, that like just the drum and then like all the chords happening at the same time. Like. Yeah. I need your hands on me. Yeah. Hey. Oh yes, in this breakdown. A great choice to add to the set list of this album. Yeah, it really matches the other songs really well. This is great because I didn't get to react to the Future Nostalgia album, so I guess this is my chance to kind of redeem myself on this channel because I've listened to the album so many times already before. It's such a fun track.
Would you help me out, please?
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no, I still haven't seen Wicked. I just want to get back to that. I will record my reaction as soon as it's available on streaming platforms. Wait, this sounds familiar, but I can't tell what it is. That's not from... Oh! If you wanted to... No. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Starlight. Uh-huh. Yeah.
If you wanna run away with me, I know a galaxy and I can take you for a ride. I had a premonition that we fell into a rhythm where the music don't stop for life. Glitter in the sky, glitter in my eyes, shine is the way I like. If you're feeling like you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time. You want me?
Such a great song, and no wonder why it popped off the way that it did. Just, yeah. Moonlight, my starlight, I need you. Ooh, sorry, I opened up something on my computer accidentally.
For me, I feel it in our energy. I see us written in the stars. We can go wherever, so let's do it now and never, baby. Nothing's ever too far. Clear in the sky, clear in our eyes, shines the way we are. I feel like we're forever every time we get together, but whatever, let's get lost on Mars.
Hey, okay.
I want you, baby, my sugar boo. I'm levitating, the Milky Way. We're renegading, yeah. I got you, moonlight. You're my starlight, I need you all night. Come on, dance with me, I'll levitate you. Moonlight, you're my starlight, I need you all night. Come on, dance with me.
I'm not saying much to it because I know the song so well. I'm just vibing to it, but I gotta say the arrangement is stunning on this. And once again, well, Dua's vocals, she has such a great tone, generally speaking, that I'm just enjoying it so much. Can't stop. Yeah. I just want to be one of her backup singers, just to have fun performing these songs. They seem so much fun. Oh, and the... Oh, yeah.
I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'll levitate. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight.
By the way, my Discord link is now repaired, so it should be working if you want to join.
Got you.
I'm just having so much fun. It's been a minute since the last time that I heard this track, so yeah. What a masterpiece. Ooh. Nice. Really, really nice. That was a great arrangement. I'm very surprised though that she kept all of the later material, like the older material, for the end.
And it's a song by a fellow London girl. Her name's Cleo Soul.
Oh.
And the song is called Sunshine. And it's just
Oh,
one
so
of
we're
those
getting
songs that just
cover.
moves me every time I hear it, and I felt like tonight would just be a very fitting moment to sing that for you guys tonight. So I hope you guys love it as much.
Oh, we're getting a cover. Okay, 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 okay. I'm curious. I've never heard this song before.
Only love will save you this time.
Whoa. Okay, best vocal so far, I feel.
Hopelessly fighting to escape your mind. And nobody can help you
This reminds me of her first album, actually.
in this foreign land. Where loneliness can keep you down. Sunshine, you make me feel
Whoa.
little more, just a little more sunshine.
We needed pieces like that one in the album. Radical Optimism. Like these broken down moments. A little more soulful. Kind of like distinguish the identity from future nostalgia. Wow.
In my eyes, nothing's equal to your grace. Living honestly can teach you about pain. What are you living for? Purpose or blame? As long as there's tomorrow,
Wow.
the sun will rise.
By far the best vocals on the album so far.
You make me feel
What? That's insane. That's wild. I want more of this. I definitely want more of this. I think she needs to write a little more with like a little more with R&B writers. I think she would benefit greatly in terms of like diversity melodically and the adding more agility and more riffs and runs to her performances. That'd be great for the next album.
you make me feel alive. That's why you are my sun. You help me heal inside. Sunshine, just smile, and you will be surprised. Surprised. That's why the sun always feels alive. Little more,
What?
just a little more.
That's. I mean, I completely understand why this was added to the set list, but we need more of that. 100%. Why? What? I'm confused. Okay. So we had a little bit of a more of a downtime, and we're probably gonna pick back up. I would assume. It was really, really good. Yeah. her voice 100% suits R&B. I'm surprised she hasn't. I mean, she did a little bit, I feel, on her first album, just a tiny bit, but she needs to head into that direction a bit more. Ooh. I think she did bring out Elton John for this one.
Touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh, no, no, no.
Cold Heart. And then,
Give it up for a man who needs no introduction.
Elton John. By the way, well-deserved retirement after a career that he had. May he take all the time that he needs to just relax and enjoy life from now on. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. You know what? I'm thinking now that maybe the success that she had with the song, which really shot to the top of the charts, especially dance charts, probably affected her choices that she made on her last album. Like, she might have wanted to take a step away from that sound, but because she had so much success with this track, she decided to stay closer to it. Possibly. Ooh, Elton. Still got that voice in my opinion. Hey. Like, how fun would it be to just do the backup vocals once again for Dua? Just kind of vibing, having fun. Ooh, that was a great melody. Like I want to say counter melody. Hey. Are we at the last track? Oh no, we still have 3 other ones to come. Well, okay, no, I guess it's a Price's Room. But we have 3 other tracks to go through after. Okay. Whoa. You know, this kind of has the vibe of like an adult concert that like the adults want to dance to. Everybody has a seated area, you know, like a dedicated seat. It's not general admission, but you still want to send up the entirety of the show to dance to, even though you have your seat right behind you. It's giving mature party. That's what it's giving, but I love it. And now we're heading into, I know it, it's gonna be the One.
I see the moon, I see the moon.
A classic.
Oh, when you're looking at the sun.
And I love that it's a cappella to start with.
You're not a fool, not a fool, not a fool. No, you're not fooling anyone. Oh, but when you're gone, when you're gone, when you're gone, oh, baby, all the lights go out. Thinking that maybe I was wrong, I was wrong, I was wrong. Come back to me, baby, we can
Oh, wow. Oh.
Oh, baby, come on, let me get to know ya. Just another chance so that I can show that I won't let you down and run. No, I won't let you down and run. 'Cause I could be the one. Hey! I could be the one. I see in blue. I see in blue.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, when you see everything in red. Hey!
I love that little moment that we just had that provided diversity in the sound, kept our interest.
For you. Oh, 'cause you got us on my head. Hey! Oh, but when you're gone, when you're gone, when you're gone, oh, baby, all the lights go out. Thinking of that, baby, I was wrong, I was wrong, I was wrong. Come back to me, baby, we go like this. I see your hands up. Come on. Hey, hey. Oh, baby, come on, let me get to know you. Just another chance so that I can show that I won't let you down. No, I won't let you down and run. 'Cause I could be the one. Woo!
Such a great song from her first album. I still listen to it. It's one of my favorites from that
I
album.
could be the one. All right, let me see all your hands up and clap with me like this. Let me get a better look at it. Be the one, 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 be the one. Be the one, be the one, be the one.
And then we have a really big note on this one coming up.
Be the one, 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 be the one. Be the one,
Okay.
be the one, be the one. Will you be mine?
Oh, you know, she nailed it.
Come on, come on. Oh, baby, come on, let me get to know you. Just another chance so that I can show that I won't let you down and run. No, I won't let you down and run. 'Cause I could be the one. I could be the one. One more time.
We're getting sort of an extended version because I just realized that this is like 4 minutes and 50 seconds, almost 5 minutes. So we're getting like longer versions than the originals. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, this song is standing the test of time. Still such a great song and like so much fun to hear live and probably to perform as well live.
Did I promise you guys a fun show or what?
Of course, the classic, the hit that it was. That's another one that probably impacted her decisions on the latest album. Which actually reminds me of my reaction video to the Barbie soundtrack. And I remember then that was one of the highest performing videos on my channel. Not anymore. There. And you know what's crazy about it? So the way they went about it was they had like the tempo that on set they were dancing to, but they had no soundtrack. The song was written after it was filmed and it was added to it. So they had to work within a very specific format, I guess, of the song. Which is crazy to me. Yeah, it's kind of... Imagine coming up with the choreography and then having to add the song to the choreography. It's the opposite of what normally happens. Ooh, a little breakdown. Hey. Oh, interesting. She basically took the bridge of that song, sort of, and sang it before the second chorus. Hey Unknown, welcome back. Yeah, we are listening. We're almost done listening to Dua at the Royal Albert Hall. I was looking forward to this one. Okay.
Give it up for my percussion section.
Oh, okay. Roll call. And also, by the way, I don't know if you've noticed, but there is a difference in her vocals between the beginning of that concert and the end. Clearly, she's warmed up. She's comfortable. There was a tightness at the beginning that I noticed, but it, like I said, it changed. I had a feeling that it would. Yes, absolutely. I'll try to post it on YouTube as soon as I can. At least this project, as immediately after. And we're moving on to Don't Start Now. What a great transition between the two tracks. Which I don't understand why Don't Start Now didn't have the success that it truly deserved. It was a great song to kick off the era. And what a great idea to pick up in tempo for the last track after Untitled. Hey. Yeah, what a track. Goodbye. Survive you. This brings me the 2020 memories when that initially came out, or 2019-ish. Also, this marked the improvement in her choreography and dancing from the previous era to this one. I remember her performance at the EMAs being such a statement of the work that she put into her work, well, her art. Yeah. And her coming in with the blonde at the top or in the front and the black underneath, that was like, it was great marketing and branding for this era. Yeah, the choir. We've had beautiful moments throughout the album. And the people singing in the back, I think that's more the audience than the choir. If I'm not mistaken, that's also how she ended her Future Nostalgia Tour set list. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, and also the Grammys performance that she did when she was wearing all pink. Yeah, and she performed Levitating as a medley with Don't Start Now. And she kind of like, that moment was spectacular. I remember watching it on YouTube for the first time. Ooh. Hey! Wait, but there's still like 30 seconds left of the track. So is that just applause? Another round of applause. Yeah. I mean, truly deserved, to be honest. And this wraps up the album live, well, Dua Lipa live from the Royal Albert Hall. I think Don't Start Now is a perfect way to end. Yeah, the ending is everything. It's really the greatest track out of her discography to finish on. It's kind of ending on this high energy, high... actually, this reminds me a little bit when she had her single with Diplo. I forgot how it's called. I haven't listened to it in a minute. Let me just look into the singles that she released. It was before Future Nostalgia, and it was her collab that she did. I can't... Oh, Electricity with Mark Ronson and Diplo. So I feel like when she did that, that was kind of a formative single that threw her in the direction that she took for her album that came out after Future Nostalgia. Like the whole dance element and the disco-ness of it really catapulted her in a direction that really suited her well, and then led to all the music that we had in the following album. Anyway, all this to say that like that transition for her, that period of time, was so great. Like I'm thinking back of the performances, the tour, the whole album, Future Nostalgia, coming out at the time where I think it was A, very needed, and B, not really timely, but also very timely. As in, it was at the beginning of the pandemic. I remember like it was pretty much my only company in my apartment when I used to live alone at the beginning of the pandemic, and I couldn't see anybody because as opposed to many other places, especially the States, Quebec had and Canada had pretty much a lockdown as of March 13th, 2020. And I think this album either came out a week later, I want to say, maybe something like that, or 2 weeks later, because it was right before my birthday. My birthday happened on, well, it's on March 31st, and it was available by then. So sometime in between, it was released. And wow, was that quite the experience for a lot of people. It really defined an era, which I think is one of the reasons why radical optimism, I don't want to say has disappointed, but definitely has not met the expectations of a lot of people, because the bar was so high with future nostalgia. But if anything, like, we have learned today that a lot of the tracks that had this more of a dramatic moment, the strings, the brass, the performance, the variance in tone that she used, are all elements that would have been great in the album, in the original recording. I feel like there was something that was a little, that it wasn't deep enough in the album, the original album, but that we're getting through the live performances of it, which is great because it means also that the music is evolving over time, which it's better to evolve than not evolve at all. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, there's kind of a little bit of a second wind with the live performances, and some elements that I wish I would have heard on the main studio version, including the tracks flowing into one another. That could have been really cool for like narrative purposes, and just those extra elements added to it. And the album in itself is an hour and 20 minutes. What we just listened to from top to bottom without stopping is 1 hour and 20 minutes. And it didn't feel that long. It felt shorter than that. Not like the shortest album, not like a 30-minute album, but there was such movement in the dynamics and the energy in the performances. Like really just those build-ups and those drops and the changes in rhythms and whatnot, that it kept my attention, and it really brought me all the way through. So no, it's a great project. I like it a lot. Ranking is going to be a hell of a challenge because I got 20 of them to rank, but yeah, I just had a lot of fun listening to it. It was a great opportunity for me to revisit the songs from Radical Optimism, to talk about some of the previous singles and tracks from other projects in the past, to talk about my relationship as a consumer of Dua's music, and I'm really looking. I mean, she's on tour. I'm sure she has a couple dates to announce, especially North America. Who knows? Maybe we still can expect a deluxe version of the album with a couple of new tracks. But I'm definitely looking towards the next phase and where she's going to go in terms of sound, in terms of style, in terms of branding, and the next era that she's going to bring to us. So yeah, that was great. I really had a great experience listening to it. And it was a mix of like throwbacks and, we're revisiting music, but in a different format. A bit like a remix aspect to it. So I really had fun. Really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it.